Oh, hey guys, Willie and Murfitt here, and this is another episode of Rags to Riches. In this issue, we're going to be painting up the chainring with some gloss black paint, refitting the chainring back together to the crank, refitting the crank back together, fitting up the chain, and hopefully taking it for that first initial test ride. So let's get stuck in. Yes. Right, hello. Very Christmassy, as you can tell. So we're at the final stages now of putting this bike back together. The chainring was sprayed up yesterday, which I'll cut down now because I just hung it to the ceiling. So there is my black outer chainring, and there is my silver inner chainring. Crank arm, we'll fit these back up to today. So just put the inner gears on the inside and then the outer gears go on first, like that. And then put the inner gears, and they actually have a little lug, they line up nicely. And then we just screw the bolts down. Now I think that, as you agree, looks a lot better than what it did when I took it off to clean it. Now these chainrings go on a specific way to allow you to have the proper the gapping in between the gears. If it's on the wrong way, you could end up having too much of a gap or too little of a gap, and the chain won't rotate, and the inner one actually won't even fit onto the mount. So just do them up. Just nip them down a bit more, just to make sure they are the right tightness, really. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there we go. Newly painted chainring. Let's fit it back onto the bike. The chain, or the pedal arm, goes onto the opposite side of this. It's got a square thread, or a square like gauge to go in. So that should just line up. It should be pretty opposite. And then the bolt, it goes just in. Now the tool we use, which is this one here, pulled the two apart. Now when you put the bolt in, that's going to pull the two back together. Okay, that's nice and tight. Sure, got a cap somewhere. Sure, it'll turn up. So now my pedal arms are back on. Next job, let's get this chain on. Okay, so here's the new chain. As you can see, I'll take it out of the bag. It's all nicely lubricated already, and it's even got the quick links in there as well, so that's a nice easy way. You don't have to use a chain tool. So we'll put it through the top derailleur. Just put it over the bottom gear. So you pull the derailleur down. Now it's going to go over this way, through, and then over this way. So we need to put the chain through this gap. gears onto there. Now there's a spacer in the middle, so it's going to have to go through this gap on top of that divider, that spacer really. Up it goes, and then the same at the bottom. It's going to have to go inside of the bottom one. It'd be so much easier if I had one of these fancy bike stands, but unfortunately I don't. So that is now on the gears. I can pull that down, and I can hopefully try and meet in the middle. Right. Okay, so now I can meet the chain in the middle there. I'll take my quick link. These are a great little device because they literally go through the gap on the hole, and then they basically lock and they pull into place. So put that through that hole, put that through that hole, pull the two together, line up the chain. It's now flat. And then pull. And that is the chain on the bike. So in theory, on the pedal, apart from that cable, move that out of the way. It's a bit grunchy at the moment, but as I turn the thing, we are looking pretty good. There's another job now boxed off. So the last two jobs we've got to do is the front gear cable and the rear gear cable. That's it. The bike can then be sold. Okay, so I've got this multi-purpose chain oil, and I'm just going to run a little bit of oil along the chain really. I know it's a new chain, so it's not a case of it's going to be old. It is already lubricated, but just trying to give it the best possible chance. Just put a bit on there. And that is that job done for today. Right, I hope you're enjoying this content so far. If you are, please click the thumbs up button, please comment below. Hopefully I'll be able to do a few more of these going forward. So yeah, the next video is really going to be changing the gear cables, making sure the bike's all nice and tidy, cleaned, and then up for sale. So yeah, if you're interested in buying this bike, it will be up for sale in the very near future, hopefully before the new year kicks in. I've got all the bits here. I've just got to take my time and just got to find the time really to get it finished. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.